Hi guys, I'm Michelle with Be Empowered Yoga. This is your 30-day yoga challenge series, day 30. How do you feel? You're making it through. This is the final day. We've been doing sun salutations in the entire time, so let's relax this energy and work into our moon salutations today. Begin at the front edge of your mat. Inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, bring them down to your heart center, taking some nice deep breaths in as you bring yourself further into this space. Exhaling nice and full. Inhaling and exhaling. Great job. Bringing those hands to the small of your back here, arching back into a baby back bend. Coming on up and folding forward, releasing those hands down to the mat here, releasing that neck even in this. Breathing here. And then planting those hands on the mat, lifting that right leg up and back. Breathing into this. So your left leg is bent at a 90-degree angle here. I want you to drop that right leg down and set that foot flat as you raise that left arm up to the sky here. Carrying it back forward into the front as you lean into this left leg. And then swing that arm back behind you, straight behind you here. Breathing into this. Feeling that nice opening feeling. Planting that hand, coming up onto the side of this leg. So now this right leg behind you. You're sitting on the side edge of that foot, this front foot. You're now on the side edge of that, bringing that left arm up to the sky here, breathing. And bringing it back behind you. Dropping that hand down, breathing here. Bringing both feet back to flat. Tucking those back toes under, lifting up. And then pivoting towards that long edge of the mat. So we're in this nice wide leg forward fold here, breathing into this. You can bring those arms down to the mat if you'd like to. Or planting those hands here, bringing yourself a little deeper into this nice stretch here. Bending over into that right leg as that left leg straightens out here. So breathing into this, you can even tuck this right arm underneath this knee here to stretch this out a little bit more. Feeling this. And bringing that left arm over to that left leg. Straightening it out here so you feel this nice twist. Let's rock back gently over to the other side. Same thing, you can tuck that arm underneath. Straighten out here as you gently guide yourself through this side-to-side motion. Breathing through this, walking those hands over. And coming back over to that right foot. Breathing here. Just enjoying this, even coming down if you want to. Then pivoting towards that right foot, towards the short end of that mat there. Dropping that knee down, untucking those toes, lifting those right toes up towards the sky here, reaching out in front of you. You can reach up here if you want. Finding your balance. Remember, just keeping that energy a little bit lower. Bending into this right leg. This nice hip opening feeling. Breathing here. And tucking that right leg back to meet the left. Arching into a nice puppy pose here. Breathing. Lifting up into that nice cat back. Tucking those toes and pushing back into your downward dog. Go ahead and walk this dog out with some soft hips here. So bringing that opposite knee over to the opposite hip. Really wobbling into this. Opening those hips nice and gently here. Lifting that right leg up and bending it behind you. Looking out and up towards the ceiling here. Keeping this nice and relaxed. Lifting that opposite leg up and bending it back behind you, dropping it down, breathing in this downward dog, and bringing that right leg forward to the front of the mat, and carrying the other leg with you, bending in this nice forward fold, tucking in, allowing those hands to just relax here. Breathing nice and deep, full breaths. Rolling yourself up vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming all the way up. Arching into that nice little back bend here. With those hands on that lower spine. Coming back. Hands to your heart center. Taking a nice deep breath in and out. Great job. Now we got to do the other side. So coming forward to the front of your mat. Arching back into this. Breathing here. Coming forward into this nice flappy forward fold. Just gently hanging out on those knees. Nice bent knees here. Breathing into this. And planting those hands. Stepping that left foot back this time. So the opposite that we did last time. Breathing here, dropping that knee down. And coming back with that right arm. Breathing here. So the opposite arm comes back. And let's bring it forward and up towards that sky. You can bring that gaze up. Or go ahead and look down here. Breathing into this. Planting that hand down. And coming up onto the sides of both of those feet here. Lifting that arm up. Coming back forward and swinging it and swooping back behind you. Keeping this bottom from touching the mat here. Breathing. Swooping back forward into this. Planting that hand on the inside of this foot here. And walking towards that long edge of the mat as we gently guide ourselves from side to side in those hips. Coming a little bit deeper. Even lifting up those toes here. Walking yourself back and forth. Coming deeper and deeper. Lifting those toes, you can even tuck the arm underneath the leg here. Breathing into this as you open up those hips a little bit more. Hanging out. Enjoying this lovely relaxed feeling. You're still working though. Just our energy is not so strong, which is nice. Breathing here. One more time, coming back over to this other side here. Hanging out. And then pivoting those toes towards that short end of the mat. Dropping those back toes down. Bringing those front toes up towards the sky and that hand up towards the sky. You can even bring both of them. Finding your balance. Or bringing them out in front of you. Dropping those hands down here. On the inside of that foot. Sliding it back. Moving into a puppy position. Arching up into that cat back. Tucking those toes under. Breathing into this. Bringing that left leg up. Bending it back behind you. Looking out underneath. Bringing those toes up again. And that other leg comes up. Bending back behind you. Straightening it out and dropping it down. Left leg comes forward. And then the right leg. Dropping down into this nice little forward fold. With those knees nice and bent here. Breathing nice and full deep breaths. Rolling yourself vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, coming down into a nice kneeling position. Coming onto those toes here. And planting those hands. sitting back here onto the mat. Taking a couple of nice deep breaths in and out. Let's bring those arms up. Inhaling, exhale, hands down to heart center. Taking long deep breaths here. Inhale for 4 counts. And exhale for 4 counts. Inhale for 4 counts. And exhale for 4 counts. Breathing normally. Great job. You made it through the 30-day challenge, and I'm so proud of you. You did it. Give yourself a nice pat on the back. Congratulations. Now you can start again. I'll see you tomorrow for more yoga. Thanks for joining me for this whole series. I truly appreciate it. The light inside me sees and shines and smiles so bright at the light inside you. Namaste.